could God do this to them?
God had nothing to do with this.
So what's the next city you want me to smite? What happened in Haiti happened in Portugal. A great earthquake. Thousands dead thanks to your damned manuscript!
This cannot be.
Shay, a person cannot start an earthquake!
A person meddling with these precursor machines could. You saw the box, Hope. The temple was filled to bursting with that kind of power. You made me slaughter innocents!
How dare you!
You defend him? Achilles sent me in there like Macandal sent his man in Haiti.
What the hell's going on? Stop this!
The operation was delicate. Perhaps
You are shifting the earth itself. Who are you to decide what city falls next?
Get him out of here.
Liam is a fool if he thinks I'll leave this be. Achilles cannot be trusted. He must never find another precursor temple. I don't care that he's mentor, or that his family is dead. There's no excuse for this level of madness. Only one thing to do. There's no turning back now.
I had such hopes for you, Shay.
Achilles, I have to do this.
And what is it you're doing exactly? Stealing from your brothers? Betraying me?
Someone must make amends.
Make amends? You have no idea what you're doing. The future of the whole continent, maybe the whole world, is tied up in that manuscript.
Perhaps.
But we don't have the right to decide that future.
The right! We have the responsibility!
We are responsible for killing innocents and destroying cities. This mad grab for power. It ends now.
I will not let you destroy everything we have built! Assassins! Stop him! Stop Shay!
Run! Run away!
What
What's he thinking?
A chevalier
He'll
goes
blast us to
mad!
pieces.
He'll destroy the manor!
What is that hell he doing?
Clear shot! Run! Run away!
Take cover! What's he thinking? He'll blast us to pieces.
Mortars!
What is la Vérandrie doing? What's he thinking? He'll blast us to pieces.
I need to talk. Hold there!
You won't hinder our plans. Haven't I taught you anything?
Try to bleed out!
Don't you listen to reason, Shay.
I will not let you run away! Get out of there! Absolutely not! Come back here right this instant! Come on! I have you now! We shall finish this! Try running off now!
That's enough.
Give back the manuscript, Shay. I'm sure Achilles...
I cannot! I will not let this happen again. All those souls lost. One more hardly matters.
Shay!
What is this?
A glitch in the memories. There seems to be more data.
Okay, Numbskull. I can't pull you out of the chair right now. You'll just have to see this through. This is bizarre. These memories seem to take place some 20 years after the one we just saw.
Are you certain?
Positive. This means... Shay must have survived that fall.
If he is the man I believe him to be, then he has. Keep going.
The data is fragmented. This memory is incomplete. Let me see what I can do. Listen up. We need to find out what Shay's up to. This memory's gonna look a little rough, but I'm like 90% sure sequencing this memory won't kill you. All right, Numbskull. We don't know where Shay is or what he's doing there. So keep your eyes and ears open.
I want to know the reason Shay came to this place.
You heard the man. Let's move.
Les bons soins des sœurs ont sauvé mon frère.
Et alors? Vous l'avez trouvé? Ouais, Benjamin Franklin est à Notre-Dame. Si on se magne, on devrait le rattraper. Arrêtez de vous branler! Allons-y!
Benjamin Franklin. That's who Shay is after.
Franklin traveled to England and France, and that guy said Notre Dame. Shay must be in Paris. Time to show me what you got.
Eliminate the threat. Protect Franklin.
Die with honor? What a coward you are! Have a grenade! I can't see him anymore! Géant, l'autre.
Faisons pénitence et nous échappons.
Il est là! Attrapez-le! Help! Somebody help! Il ne nous échappera pas cette fois!
That's all the data we have. We can't explore this memory further. For now.
Shay couldn't have died, then appeared in France 20 years later. We're missing something. Shay's memories are scattered in chunks throughout the cloud. The servers are messed up from the virus, so we can't access all of Shay's life at once.
You've hit a wall, and I'm busy with something. Why don't you go meet Otto Berg? You'll find him squatting in one of the offices.
I'm bored. Shay Cormac is an assassin. But he is unlike the ones you have used for your entertainment products in the past. I believe Shay may be the most important assassin who ever lived. Your research will help me achieve something I have wanted for a very long time. Shay's story may have something to offer you as well.
There's another server we can access to get to the next chunk of Shay's memories.
Excellent.
I'm gonna need the numbskull back if we're gonna proceed.
Your next task is clear. But please reflect.
got tired of waiting for Melanie's stupid repair crew, so I got this piece of shit working well enough to get you to the lobby and back. I'll get your Animus prepped while you're downstairs. I've added the location to the next server on your map.
Shit! I forgot. The server is behind a level 1 security lock.
I have granted you level 1 security clearance. I trust there will be no further delays.
Great! Now you can get into the server room. Once you restore the servers, I'll load the next of Shay's memories to your Animus. And you're in.
All points ready.
Begin.
Go, go, go!
Who are you? Don't you touch her!
Oh, for God's sake, restrain him.
Great job, Numbskull. Data we have is pretty raw, but it's enough to move forward. Get back up here. Double time. It looks like restoring servers also clears the virus from some of the other systems.
You are making excellent progress. I am eager to see what Shay will show us next.
Level 1 clearance will also let you into some of the other parts of the building as well, if you need to stretch your legs in between Animus sessions.
Like Haytham Kenway, Daniel Cross came from an assassin bloodline, as the Orlov family had at least 2 generations who served the Brotherhood. Daniel Cross's history of drug addiction and Animus-induced psychosis should not take away from his many accomplishments for the Templar cause. Under the influence of Warren Vidic, he was planted into the Brotherhood and earned their trust, eventually meeting their reclusive mentor. Then his subliminal programming activated, and he killed the mentor triggering the first great purge of the modern age. Al-Mualim, Haras, Valis El Tradat, Baptiste, Duncan Walpole, Haytham Kenway, Lucy Stillman, Daniel Cross. These are but a few prominent examples of something I've always felt. That there will always be assassins who are willing to abandon their cause to serve ours. Yet there is no one who embodies this idea better than Shay Cormac. And I want the assassins to confront this painful reality.
Do you care to explain what happened in Paris?
Gavin Banks led a team of assassins to your laboratory and destroyed it.
That lab was supposed to be completely off the grid. How did they find it?
Banks is a known associate of Sean Hastings and Rebecca Crane, who have infiltrated Abstergo before.
How about now? No? Now? No. Shit. Why isn't this working? But have you tried it, though?
If I said that was the craziest shit I'd ever seen, would that be the most obvious statement ever?
Shay has been through a severely traumatic experience.
Okay. Second most obvious statement ever.
Continue exploring his memories. The best is yet to come.
Good to see you're feeling better.
Thank you. Mr. Finnegan, was it?
Sweet Mother Mary. Have we taken in the village idiot?
Barry! Remember, Shay, I'm Cassidy, and this is...
Barry!
You've been ill for weeks.
I hate to have been a burden.
See? He's a civilized fella.
Aye, for a clumsy deckhand. Probably fell off his ship half drunk.
Barry!
He's right.
What do y'all want?
What's going on?
You wretch, how dare you!
Shut up, woman.
Ow!
Leave her alone.
Now what are you going on about?
Stay out of this, you fool!
Well, I was going to, but... Now you've made things personal.
Time to dance,
And don't come back! Thank you, Shay. In my younger days, I could have taken them one-handed.
Why were these men bothering you?
Ah, the usual. They feel they're owed money because they're not Harmon citizens. Mark me words, those gangs are going to be the downfall of this city.
Wait here, I have something for you. It won't do you any good walking around Starkers. Here, try these on. They were our sons.
I suppose, if you're looking for trouble, you'll be needing these.
Thank you.
Don't you look a right, gentlemen?
Cass.
Did I have a book with me?
Just those peculiar weapons.
Thank you both. If you'll excuse me. The manuscript is at the bottom of the Atlantic.
You again! You'll regret this! The Finnegans are dead! Hear me? Dead! Putting your nose in other people's business ain't nice! You picked the wrong side!
What have you and your friends got against the Finnegans?
I got no gripe. My boss sent me over.
Ah, and where's he set up?
You can't miss it. There's always black smoke rising from the courtyard of that building.
help us smoke?
Be at ease, Master Cormac. We are friends. The Finnegans were worried you might take matters into your own hands. I am Colonel George Monroe.
Colonel?
I came to help, but I see I am late. Thank you for dealing with these foul criminals. They were a blight on New York.
What do you care? You redcoats are nothing but landlords. The townsfolk here are grinding away, trying to make a living.
I cannot blame you for having that impression. Some of my comrades have been less than helpful. But I take a different approach.
And what is that?
I care. I want to see these colonists safe and prosperous.
Noble words.
Perhaps actions will convince you otherwise, Master Cormac.
Here. Reclaim what they have stolen. Now let us use some of that money. I realize you have no reason to trust me, Master Cormac.
You said you were a friend of the Finnegans.
I am. Their late son worked for me. You are much like him.
How so?
He cared, and he wanted to do good by the people. We shared a dream, he and I, that of making the world a better place. Mere survival was not enough. Full bellies, warm clothing. Freedom from want is the greatest freedom of all.
It almost sounds like you have goodwill towards the people you govern.
I do not govern, Master Cormac. I merely assist.
Produces hives about the face and causes fit men to walk with a limp.
See this neglected edifice, Master Cormac? We can make it better. Urban renewal is a new science, but one that has already proven effective on the continent. I've arranged for resources. Use them to improve that building.
What fine work!
The neighborhood will be much better now.
I suspect New York will prosper under your watch, Master Cormac. You can do great things for this city and its citizens. After all, a man needs purpose. Farewell for now, Master Cormac.
The Colonel strikes me as an honorable man. Someone who wants to do what's right. And he may have a point. With everything that has happened. With what I've done. I can't change the past. But maybe there's a future for me here. And maybe, just maybe, I can do what's right this time. I should head back to the Finnegans. Let them know I'm fine.
Come and I'll provide satisfaction.
Shay, Colonel Monroe told us what happened.
You, sir, are a fool. But thanks.
Master Cormac, I am sorry to bother you when you were barely out of your sick bed.
No, I've had enough of being cooped up.
Then perhaps you could get a friend of mine out of trouble. He discovered a nest of criminals developing strange weapons. Look at these. Bullets as loud and bright as firecrackers. If we might have a moment alone. His name is Christopher Gist. And he might be in over his head. I fear these brutes will hang him like a dog.
I will not let those outlaws have another victim.
Good. The villains are entrenched at Old Fort Arsenal. I have urgent business in Albany. Please tell Master Gist to join me there.
Do you hear, dearie? They are hanging a man in the old fort.
Oh, 'twould be a shame to miss that.
I will kick your ass to the next street. Just leave, you know! Come back! You don't get to decide when we're done with you! Return at once! I can't find anything. I'm cut out for the snooping around. Give me things to get. Stop, you! You there! Stop! Hey, come back! You hear me? Give him a strap! Kill him! Let him hide! Go to hell! Don't give him the satisfaction of slipping away! Find him again!
Christopher Guest! I'm Shay Cormac.
Can't! But what are you doing here, if you don't mind me asking?
The Colonel sent me.
Aha!
good show, Shay. Ran them right out of their own den.
Well, I was looking for a new place to live.
Well, don't put your name on the door yet. There may be a few men left on their ship. Look, the bird is nested right over there.
Morgan. What is she doing there? That's my ship, friend. Begging your pardon, but I must go fetch her back from those louts.
Oh, wait! I can hardly let you do that alone.
Help me if you can, then.
Keep your wits about you, Shay. Criminals are everywhere, and most of them look just like law-abiding citizens.
And they've been harassing the people who've nursed me back to health.
Sounds like good folks.
They are. Perhaps you know them. Barry and Cassidy Finnegan.
I've never met them, but I knew their son. Careful now. These ruffians can be anywhere. You can draw them out by making noise.
Oh, I've got something better than that.
Well, you seem to be more than capable of taking care of this matter. I tell you what, I shall find... a new crew for your vessel, in case you have to leave post-haste.
He's getting away. Must I do everything here? I have
I got you.
He's escaped. No one does that to me and lives. Not on my watch. You're so laughable. Please, you're on our territory.
He's over there. Catch him.
Oi, hold!
She's a fine ship. And true to my word, I found a crew for her. I did leave one position unfilled, though. Tell me, Shay, do you have a first mate?
He's long gone.
Then I apply for the post, Captain.
Welcome aboard.
As your first mate, may I suggest our next destination? The Colonel will be expecting me to report back.
My thoughts exactly. Colonel Monroe said he'd be in Albany.
Splendid!
What do you be needing today, then? Rum bit of business, that.
Captain has the helm. The Colonel waits on Albany. I wonder what he has in mind for us to do next.
Us? I thought you just wanted to check in with Monroe. Not sign me up for the army.
Not at all, Shay. But I admire the Colonel's ideals and want to make them happen.
What kind of ideals?
Secure borders, prosperous farms, fair trade. We need those in these wretched colonies.
Sounds like a high-minded utopia.
It rather does. Want to help make it happen?
Colonel Monroe is an intriguing man, and he certainly seems honorable. We'll head for Albany. After that, I'll see.
Split. Full sail ahead, lads!
Oh, you New York girl.
Long course to hit rock, sir.
Says she, yeah, I'm you sailor. Now see me home, you may. But when we reach the cottage door, she answers.
Glue's up! Piece of sticks!
Take in that sheet!
Hold them in! Get off the wind!
In good health, I see.
Thanks to the captain here.
Tis a fine vessel, Captain Cormac.
Thank you, Colonel Monroe.
Master Gist, did you learn more about our conspirators and their new weapons?
Well, only that their base of operations is a French fort further downriver.
It's a little close for comfort, isn't it?
If the French have installed a fort in our territory, they are likely preparing an assault. New York could burn. Will you join us, Master Cormac?
Aye. Enough innocents have died already.
Might I suggest we improve our vessel? The Morrigan is good, but with a few more supplies, she could be unstoppable. And there's a French outpost nearby I happen to know.
I like the sound of that.
What sort of business are the French up to there? Just occupying the territory?
It is an economic incursion more than a geographical one. Some of the ruffians are sponsored by enemies of the colonies. They intend to undermine local authorities.
I've heard they steal from civilians and resell essential goods for 10 times the price.
It's always the little fella who gets skinned. Colonel, you and Gist here seem inspired. Is there something in the water? Or in the whiskey?
Why do you say that?
I think Shay here is our intentions towards our fellow man.
I understand, but there is no need. I simply want this colony to be a place of safety, development, and purpose.
Funny. I thought rich men wanted them to be a place of profit.
And in nature.
I am not a rich man, Master Cormac. Money is a means to an end, not an end in and of itself.
Says you. I think it's a fine end to a game of cards.
Spread our wings to the wind! Ease off the wind!
Anchor away!
Yeah.
No table worth the name should be without clay vegetables. Hammers. Allez, c'est pas une raison pour être moins vigilant. Jean et la Violette, vous êtes... Allez les gars, on va la voir. Laissez-moi tranquille, c'est pas leur soldat. Quoi? J'ai une question à te poser. Donc je me suis enrôlé pour une autre année. Reculez! Je l'ai un jour, je peux toucher. Vache, il y en a couloir. Je vais en viser.
C'est Washington qui a commandité la mort de Julie.
En retard, comme d'habitude. Qu'est-ce qui s'est passé? Pas le temps de régler ça tout seul.
show, Shay. Now let's use those materials to give the Morrigan more firepower. We will need more powerful guns. Splendid! That fort and the defenders will tremble before the Morrigan.
Captain has the wheel!
Your ship is in fine form, Master Cormac. That fort should offer little resistance.
I rather hope the frogs offer some, else this will be a dull day.
Never wish for battle, Master Hist. There is plenty around here for any of our lifetimes.
Besides, if we find the fort's commander, the French will surrender, no?
Indeed, that is a sensible strategy. But we will have to wear down the fort's defenses first. Otherwise, they will just dig in like a wounded bear.
Floating cargo for the taking, sir.
There's our target! Knock her down like a game of ninepins!
Begin by hitting her towers.
As the Colonel says!
Fire!
Captain!
Brief it on, Puff!
He's dead in the water! Ah! Missed! We've trouble! Our cannon ready!
Fire! Fire! Short sail! Get off the squall!
Loose topsails, gallants and royals!
Fire! That's got that! Reef the topsails and gallants! Get me some speed! Douse the royals!
Enemies firing!
Let out some sail!
More enemy
Fire!
ships!
Trim the yards off the wind! Get the main screen! Fire!
She's weakest right there, sir.
Fire! Fire! All in the stunsails!
Enemies firing! Ready to fire, Captain!
Fire! 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 Loose mainsails!
Full sails! We must take care. These waters are well guarded, sir.
Ease off the way!
Superb! Now find the fort commander!
Taking a cold bath!
Chasseur.
Shay, it has been so long. Were you on a special mission?
Yes, from Achilles.
How interesting. So am I.
Don't make me do this, Le Chasseur!
Do what? Assassinate me? I thought that was your specialty.
We could both just leave.
Ah, but then I would tell your brothers that you are alive. You have to kill me, Shay. You are always good at your business, Shay.
As were you. Tell me, what are you doing inland?
Special weapons. Poisonous gases to use against colonial authorities. I am merely a delivery man.
Then may your final delivery be swift. Chasseur was right. I had no other choice. If the assassins find out I'm alive, they'll come after me.
Crime under control and not a Frenchman in sight. My God, it's good to be